this video actually makes sense when it goes out and I don't have to add a little extra clip explaining things, but I really want to participate in the Booktube Spin, but also I'm really bad at filming videos on short notice. So I'm actually filming this Booktube Spin list before the latest round has been announced. Hi everyone, Rosie here. Welcome back to my channel. This is my first ever time participating in the Booktube Spin, which is organized by Rick McDonald. I always see everyone's lists as they're going up just before the spin happens, and I think that sounds like so much fun. For those of you who haven't heard of it before, Rick does this thing where he asks everyone to make a public list of 20 books, and then he spins a wheel and it lands on a number and we all read whatever number that is on our list. I always want to participate, but I never see the announcement before the spin happens, so I never get to. In an attempt to counteract that, one, I'm watching Rick's channel much more closely. Also, I'm just going to pre-film my list so that it's ready to go up as soon as it gets announced. There are a lot of books. There are 20 books. So I'm not going to explain that much about each one. I'm just going to show you the cover and tell you the title and the author and stuff. I've decided to theme mine a little bit. I couldn't decide how to choose 20, so I've gone through and I have almost exactly 20 unread books that I own physically, and I'm going to try and read at least one of those. Let's get to it. The first book is Homo Deus, A Brief History of Tomorrow by Yuval Noah Harari. This was a birthday present from a friend very recently. You can see my birthday weekend vlog if you would like to know more about that. Then I have The World That Trade Created, Society, Culture, and the World Economy, 1400 to the Present by Kenneth Pomeranz and Stephen Topik. This is, I think, a fairly academic book. A friend was ordering it online and accidentally got sent two, so he gave one to me, and it does sound really interesting. I know that probably sounds boring to most people, but this is right up my alley. I have Travels in West Africa by Mary Kingsley. She was a Victorian lady explorer. I am intrigued. I am interested. I think there's also a lot of, yeah, she was Victorian and had Victorian views and attitudes, so kind of hesitant, but could be cool. Then I have The Songlines by Bruce Chatwin. I don't really know that much about this book at all, other than it's gorgeous, and I think it's about Australia and Australian Aboriginal culture, maybe. I have The Stairway by Alice A. Chown. I think this is a very early Canadian feminist writing. Then Betraying Big Brother, The Feminist Awakening in China by Leta Fincher. Then I have Under the Black Flag, The Romantic and the Reality of Life Among the Pirates by David Cordingly. This was another birthday gift from the weekend vlog, and I really want to read this one. It sounds so cool. Then From Someplace Else, a memoir by Ralph Osborne. I don't really remember much about this at all. I think it's set in like the 70s maybe? Well, that escalated quickly. Memoirs and Mistakes of an Accidental Activist by Francesca Ramsey. My best friend in the whole world gifted me this book because she really loves the author and really liked it, and I should really read it because I've had it for years and my best friend loves it, so why haven't I? My last nonfiction book on this list is Salt, Fat, Acid, Heat by Samin Nosrat, Mastering the Elements of Good Cooking. This is like sort of a cookbook, but also I think a lot of cooking theory, and I think I would really benefit from actually reading it. Now, I've got two books of poetry. I'll do those next. I have Leonard Cohen's Book of Longing and Leonard Cohen, The Flame, Poems and Selection from Notebooks. I bought these because they were in a pretty box set on sale, and I've never read them. I then have one graphic novel type thing. It is called The Pineapples of Wrath. This is by Catherine. This is another one from my Montreal vlog. A lot of these books are. I bought a lot of books that weekend, and I think it's a graphic novel about a murder and involves a tiki bar. I mean, how could I not read this? I'll probably read this regardless if it gets picked or not. And finally, the fiction. I have The Office of Historical Corrections by Danielle Evans. This is a novella and short stories, and I don't really know much about it other than the fact that many people say it is absolutely incredible and I really want to read it. Then I have Bitter Orange by Claire Fuller. I picked this up in a used bookstore this summer and would like to read it. Obviously, that's why I bought it. There by Tommy Orange, Indigenous author from the US, and again, a book that sounds so amazing and have been wanting to read for ages. I then have The Bjorken Sagas by Harold R. Johnson. I think this is by an Indigenous Canadian author, and I don't really know anything about it, but when I bought it, the description sounded cool, so again, I mean, obviously I want to read all of these, that's why they're on the list. Actually, no, because I also have The Alchemist by Paulo Coelho. I'm sorry, I never know how to pronounce that name, and Hugo from Scientist Reading World gets a huge kick out of it. I don't really know much about this book, and the only reason it's on this list is that I accidentally stole it from my brother when I was moving books at some point, and I feel like if I took it, I should probably actually read it at some point. Then I have Miss Pettigrew Lives for a Day by Winifred Watson. I completed the bingo for March of the Moderns, organized by Margaret Pinard, and I ended up being the person who won the book, and this is what I chose. And finally, I have Le Plongeal by Stéphane Larue. This is a really, really popular Québécois novel. It's fairly modern, it's fairly recent. I just got it. It is a chonker, and it is in French, so not sure if I want this one to get drawn so that I have to read it, or if I'm kind of dreading this one. Those are all the books on my list for the Booktube Spin round. I think this will be round 5. I will let you know once the spin has happened which one I will be reading. Let me know down below, are you guys going to participate in the Booktube Spin? I haven't before, but I'm really excited to do so in 2022. And if you like this video, please give it a like. If you'd like to see more of my videos, please hit subscribe, and thank you for watching.